camera on like a skateboard and roll it across the... Shaking cam, we'll call it.
Yeah,
There you go. Let's do that.
And spin it if we can at the same time, and then we got ourselves an episode. All right.
So what sort of scream factor are we going for here? Like,
A 9.4, I'd
Can you
say.
scream? Can you scream?
can't everyone?
I can't.
Really? Oh, you
No.
wouldn't probably.
No, I just can't scream.
Really?
Not if I want to.
Some people are good screamers and
I
some
can
aren't.
scream.
You can scream,
Hudson
right?
was a great
I think it's one of my first
screamer.
jobs, I think, yeah.
Hudson was
One
one
of
heck
your
of a
first jobs
screamer.
was a screamer?
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to go into that any further than do we? We're now down in Amphipolis, and they're singing the anthem of Amphipolis, which I don't know offhand, but I'm sure you all do.
Simon, did we get that piece?
Yeah.
You know?
Glebe my glebe.
Glebe my glebe.
Glebe, glebe. Oh, Darian, can you give us a little rendition of Glebe my glebe?
Oh, I can't remember it.
Oh, come on. That kind of stuff stays with you. All right. All right.
Glade, my glade. I remember it went something like that.
All right. Well, we will have stuff for us on the day, if not before, so we can practice.
On the journey here, I kept thinking when I got home, I would finally have a chance to say all those things I never said. I thought we'd finally have that heart to heart, put things behind us. I know I didn't follow the path you wanted for me, wandering all over the world, but I always carried you with me in my heart. A lot of hearts. And now it's too late for you to even see your beautiful granddaughter. I don't think that Xena is saying, you know, I wanted to say all those things.
Right.
I finally had to say, since we were pretty much on the same page, but
At Amphipolis.
yes, what she would really want to say is she wants to know what had happened in the intervening 25 years. And I want to tell you that I wasn't dead. And then she can, maybe Xena will have that thought like, but I bet you knew that. You know, I bet you believed in me to the end. I don't know what, but does that...
Yep.
This is the first stage of a costume fitting.
Sometimes an actor isn't needed in a scene or two. You might think this is when they read War and Peace or knit that 7-foot scarf for Uncle Bill. The truth is, it's a perfect time for a costume fitting for the next episode.
Does it feel okay, Renee?
That feels great. It's very comfortable, yeah. These are the ladies who decide how short the skirts go. Shorter.
Sometimes we sort of go, oh, do you really think so?
What happens is Beanie comes up with an idea, basically from the director, from Rob, right?
Yeah.
On a costume. And then the costume is then designed. Oh, come here, come on, explain. How do you? I'm interviewing you. How do you start? Like, what do you?
Well, we take into account what sort of action you have to do, you know, whether you have to be on the blue screen, any of that sort of thing.
So if it's blue screen, then you can't wear blue anywhere in
Yeah.
the costume because then
Yeah.
you blend in with the blue screen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then you have like holes. We're just talking about an episode where Gabrielle's supposed to be naked. Gets possessed.
I
And
saved her though.
Katie here saved us. This is Jeanette. This is our team. And
Hi.
Chandra. And these guys work all weekend, all night if they have to. You know, there's no sort of...
No compromise.
Yeah, there's no compromise. Like, well, it's gotta be ready for the
Show
episode.
business.
And so it's up to these guys to get it done.
Gabrielle's dance has caught the eye of Gurkhan. Xena, seeing that her partner has smuggled the knife into the harem, takes it away before the guards find out who it belongs to.
So you can actually, ooh, that really hurt, bang, why am I doing this? Yeah. Good.
I like the bit where Lucy hits herself with the stick to see if it's gonna hurt.
What I'll do is that one, I'm going to probably works for us. And I'll put another
Hold the work, please, guys. And action.
I got this covered.
Xena, he's mine.
What do you think they were gonna do? Sit still while you kill all three of them? And what about Sarah? Sorry to do this to you, Gabrielle.
Sorry. Did you like that?
Push back in, I was
That lame as
It was just funny. You're going with nobody there, and he goes, oh, shh. And I was like, excellent. That's a really interesting thing.
Did you
Okay, let's just have a rehearsal. Yeah.
It's a timing thing, Michael.
I know.
It can work.
I know. It just made me laugh. Did you go in? Yeah.
Okay, I've got to rehearse here, guys. Let's do it. And action.
It's under control.
Xena, he's mine.
And what about Sarah? Did you think of that? My plan will get us to Gurkhan. Trust me. My plan will get us to Gurkhan. Trust me.
She won't have she won't be first wife. She won't have Gurkhan before me. I'm sorry, shink. Oh, boom.
As anyone who watches this show can see, the production values on Xena are extraordinary. Rob Gillies fills us in on the creative process involved in taking the show to North Africa. So when Rob Tappert came to you and said, we're going to North Africa, what did you do?
Pack my bags. The first thing I did was think about it, go, okay, that's great. Why not? And get the script, read it, and then get some images in my head in, tandem with Michael, who was going to direct it. So we come to this material that we're surrounding ourselves with, books like this one, Orientalism and Art, which is basically Victorian painting and the obsession that the Victorians had with what they thought was going on inside harems and such exotic places. The main part of Gurkhan's harem, his inner world, we've decided to set in one particular stage that we have, and I produce the hastily scribbled out drawings, which are in no way meant to be
Final.
works into themselves, but really my task is to very quickly disseminate some form of initial visual information about what it's going to look like. I talked with Walker Atwell is the DOP. He's going to shoot this particular show, and we're just talking about the feel of it and how he's going to light it. He'll just light the actors, and we'll let the spill light the set.
I think of Oriental as having textures, as having pillows, as having drapes, cushions, and that sort of thing.
In parts they are, and then in parts they're not. We'll go for it in specific places where we want it. Like his bed. We've decided that Gurkhan's bedroom is all about the bed. There's the reference for his bed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in no way a bed, but we love this very funky, rich sort of male hangings to his bed rather than a wispy, diaphanous sort of situation.
This show is a costume designer's delight, with exotic story locations and two actresses who would look good in modern wear, but are breathtaking in outfits created for this episode by Jane Holland. When you knew you were doing this episode, and they were telling you we're going to North Africa and there'll be harem pieces and...
Well, it's sort of, there's a mixture of influences. I mean, we've got the North African thing, but really the harem influence is pretty much Oriental. So we looked at a lot of Orientalism reference paintings and things.
Books and I was talking about...
Use all kinds of things, but use books, paintings, tribal reference, fashion sometimes, it depends. Or, it can be anything, it could be a piece of fabric. And that's the costume that she dances in. It's basically Gabrielle dressed in jewellery more than anything.
We haven't seen it all, so we're hoping to film that.
There's a lot of movement in that for the dance as well.
That's it. Oh, that's great.
No, it is, because it makes a real difference if you just do that. It's actually the up and down. Yeah. That's it. And that makes the things rattle as well.
You may remember Rob saying he needed an episode with no fights. However, Gabrielle does get to take out a pesky harem wife. Check out the difference in Renee between the rehearsal and the actual shooting. You do not want to get in her way on a bad day.